Hello again, everybody. Welcome back. Another episode here of Banish the Doubt. I am George McNamara. And in this video, what I want to talk about is who we truly are at our core. What it is that was here before we got here is here now. It will be here long after we are no longer in these bodies. You see, you don't have to think, and I don't have to think about breathing, right? We don't have to think about it. It just happens naturally. We don't have to think about our heart beating, our lungs expanding and contracting. We don't have to think about the organs in our body. Everything happens effortlessly. Everything in your life, everything in my life happens effortlessly. It's happening through this awareness, through this consciousness that Neville Goddard talks about. It's why the Bible says, before Abraham, I am, because it's this consciousness. It has been here ever since we've been here. It will be here long after we're gone. This awareness, this consciousness, it is deathless, it is birthless, it is formless. It is who you and I are at our core. You see, we've been conditioned by society to force things, to force outcomes. We've been conditioned by society that we have to struggle. You have to earn a living. You have to make money, right? Think about what your dialogue, what has the dialogue been around money in your life? What were the conversations like between your parents or between those people who cared for you growing up? What is your conversation within yourself regarding money? Do you understand how money operates? It's an energy. It's not paper. So think about now you as the awareness being aware of everything, of money, of the energy, of these pieces of paper that we call currency, money. Think of it as you are the awareness. You are the awareness. So think about this. If you're thinking about taking a breath, now you are separate because you're now separate from it. You're thinking about it. But if you just relax and allow it to happen, your body just functions without you even thinking about it. It's been doing it all your life. Since the day you emanated here to this world, your body has been operating in the background without you are being consciously aware of it. So the same thing about your life and money and everything else. If we have the trust in which to just let go and allow our world to just happen. I'm not saying don't work. I'm not saying don't think about things or be involved in your reality, but just take it from a perspective of I am going to witness it. I'm not going to get involved with conversations about anything that's not that's not around or talking about or conversational about how wonderful and beautiful this life is and how grateful that we are for each moment and how wonderful and grateful it is that we're living our greatest life right now, that we are so grateful. You see, because we are not, I heard this quote, and it's a profound quote. You may want to write it down. We are not people noticing awareness. We are the awareness noticing ourselves, the person. So we are not a person noticing or recognizing awareness. We are, at our core, awareness recognizing a person. So I'd like for you to think of this as you're sitting, or however you're watching me, this video, and you're watching yourself watching this video. If you were to think of yourself as you're sitting, you're watching yourself watching the video, and you knew without a shadow of a doubt, there was absolutely no doubt, no distrust whatsoever about the life that you would live, that you could live from now and for the rest of the time that this human body of yours is here on this earth plane, what would you tell that person who is looking, watching me, listening to this, and hoping by watching and listening to me, they're going to, because you're watching them, that they are going to get a nugget of information, that they're going to kind of hook onto or grab a phrase or a statement that I make. Say, okay, yeah, that's it, that's it. You're watching them. You're the awareness. You know everything. You're like the ocean. What would you tell that person about the life that they would like to live? So this is how I'd like for you to view your world from this point on. Look at your world. Look at the reality through the prism, through the lens of it's already done. Whatever it is that you're desiring for in your life, health, wealth, relationship, whatever, abundance, more self confidence, more self worth, more energy, whatever it may be. I would like for you to view yourself and your world through the prism, through the filter of it's already here. You're already living that life right here, right now. It's already done. Look at your world as from a perspective of, I am so grateful now that I have whatever that my world is, whatever it may be. Because absent that, everything else has a sliver of doubt associated with it. It's it's like you're looking at this, not even a possibility, because it's not. It's a fact. I am that already. And some of you have expressed to me, yeah, but I'm doing this, but, and as soon as you use the word but, everything changes. Because the but or the yeah underscores, or it gives that film of doubt, of I'm not sure. And I get it. If we can't physically see it, then we doubt it. But this is what Neville Goddard talked about, the pearl of great price, that the Bible refers to as. The great price is the faith that it's already done. It's why the Bible refers to a faith of a mustard seed will tell the mountain to move, and the mountain will move. The mountain is the self-doubt I'm talking about, is that sliver of uncertainty. Once we are living, you're able to live in that faith that you can go to your job tomorrow, work your job, be part of it, be engaged, but be engaged from a detached position psychologically, that you're almost like watching yourself go through your day. at your job, your business, whatever it may be. But with the certainty, with the absolute fact-based imagination that yes, what I can imagine is already here. I am already living it. I am already that. You see, because this is what I'm talking about with the awareness. The awareness is the sky, being aware of the clouds that I talked about in previous videos. The awareness is the space in this room where I'm sitting right now, the space in between everything you see here. It's been there before I came. It'll be here long after I'm gone. But it's here. It's omnipresent. It is the awareness. It is the I am. That's why in the Bible, Moses was told when he asked, whom shall I say sent me? And the message back was, I am that I am has sent you or sent me. It is that. It is understanding that everything outside of that for you is a conditioned belief. It is a conditioned behavior. It could not be otherwise. Because think of who came before you, who raised you. This is why when somebody can have somebody, this is why somebody can have that somebody who is close to them, who knows them, but more importantly, also knows their family. That person then says, you know, fill in the blank, you're just like your mother or just like your father. And then that person hearing this reacts viscerally. There's a reason why people say you're just like your fill in the blank, mother, father, caretaker. It's because this is what we're made up of. These are the beliefs that have been like an operating system downloaded into us. It's why the Jesuit faith has been telling their followers for over, get this, 500 years. Give me a child from birth to age 7, and I will give you the man or the woman. It is fundamental because they know and they have known those formulative years create the person. It is like this computer. The operating system is downloaded into it. It's why you may be sitting here right now saying, yeah, George, I hear you. I really want to believe this. But, George, I've been watching your videos for a year now or 6 months now, and I'm practicing what you're saying. But I understand what you're saying, George. But I'm going to start calling him the butt monkey because it's what we do. That is the uncertainty. That is the I'm still attached to that old conditioned thinking. And I get it. I understand. I'm not saying that I don't understand this. I do. But it is the greatest test of your life. Because you will, at some point in your life, either look back on this life and say, I am so grateful that I endured, if you will, that test, or I paid the price for that pearl, and I am living my life. And what more importantly, I have been living my greatest life right now. Because your money issue is not the bank statement. Your relationship issue is not the other person. Your employment situation is not the boss or the manager or the coworker. Your domestic family issue is not the mother-in-law, the sister-in-law, the brother-in-law, brother or sister, mother or father. It is who you are. And once that you start to love yourself, truly, unequivocally, unconditionally love yourself, once that happens, once you get to that point and you say, no more, I am no longer going to allow myself to think that way. I'm going to be aware every time I engage in gossip, every time I engage in losing my temper. Now, I'm not saying not to do these things, or I'm not saying not to gossip, but you understand what I'm saying. But as far as losing your temper, I'm not saying don't. I'm saying, but if you're going to lose it, lose the temper. Allow those clouds, those dark clouds, to pass through you. But here's the actual but. The time frame it takes for you to realize, wait a minute, that's the old me. I'm aware now that's the old thinking. That's the ego that has been ruling my world. This has been the centerpiece of my existence. Once you understand that and really grasp that, then you start to change. It starts to evolve. You start to notice serendipities. You start to like, whoa, what is this? How did this happen? Where did that person come from? Whoa, all this money, and I forgot about where'd this person come from? They've been there all my life. I didn't recognize them. I couldn't see them. They've been there, but I have not been able to see them. The opportunity, the job opportunity, the whatever it may be, the starting your own business, writing a book, um, trying out for whatever it is, a play, you're a musician, you're finally going to learn that instrument, whatever it may be. You are that person right here and right now. Be that person now. Love money. Love the energy of money, not money, the energy. Love being, meet energy, meet money, the wealth, the abundance, the the um the type of a lifestyle where people, you have hired help, you have somebody making your meals for you, you have others going to the supermarket for you, you have others maintaining everything in your life except for those things that you are called to do. Everything else is taken care of for you. See, guys, money at that level operates at a certain energetic level. Be that energetic level now. Understand that. Because the uber richest people in the world operate at a certain energetic level. Be that now. Endeavor, if you're watching me here in America, or whatever country it is, endeavor to live a life to where the government has to tax you at the absolute highest level. Why? Because you are generating enough income to where that money gets extracted from you, from your wealth. You see, because the average person, ladies and gentlemen, never thinks of this. Or if they do, I think you know what I'm going to say. Yeah, but George, yeah, I understand what you're saying about the taxes, but yeah, George, I understand what you're saying about that life with all those people taking care of everything, but that's average thinking. You want to be an above, super above average thinking. Your life is perfect in every way, right here and right now. You have such a love affair going on right now, the greatest love affair, like Whitney Houston talked about. The greatest love of all, right? For some of you who remember the song, is the greatest love of all is the love I have for myself. Because why am I saying this? When you live that way, you can't help but the energy going out from you towards the rest of the world is magnetic. People want to be around people like that. People want to be around that energy. Okay? So this is how we break this the ego. This is how we break the trap of the ego. This is how we break out of the paradigm that society has us placed in. This is how we then look at, like Bob Proctor said, we then go into the cave that we fear to enter because we understand, though, by entering this cave, the greatest life we could ever live is inside that cave. You know this now. Enter the cave. But I will tell you, once you enter the cave, everything behind you shuts off. It collapses. There is no way out except straight ahead, except living that life. Live it, be it, embrace it, love it. You are worthy. You are deserving. You have suffered enough. It is over. Now is the appointed time. Today is the day you say enough. No going back. I declare myself, my love for myself first and only, right here, right now. You deserve it. You are enough. You are worthy. You wouldn't be here otherwise. Thank you very much. Have a great day. You deserve it.